Do you
Yes.
want to know how a plant grows from seed?
Okay.
So our example here is a rose bush, and this is a little bit interesting, for it's not what you think. You are probably thinking rose seeds come from the fruit, don't they? Well, no, they come from the dried flowers. So it all starts from a little bud, the flower bud of the rose plant. Then it blooms with a beautiful bloom. Then after that it dries out and makes its petals fall until it becomes a dried flower. And then when the dried flower is completely dried, people pluck it and harvest the seeds. Now this is where the interesting begins. You take the seeds and you plant them in the soil and then cover them up. Then you water them, then provide sunlight. But let's go underground. So what the seed does is collect nutrients from the soil. It sprouts and develops roots. It goes and goes and goes. The root's purpose is actually to seek water and nutrients for the plant. That's why a plant cannot survive without roots. There is no other part of the plant rather than the roots that seek water and nutrients. Leaves do that, but they only photosynthesize from the sun. Photosynthesis is a process in which they convert the sun's energy into their own plant energy, and then they make food and then eat them. And so, and then the seed eventually decomposes over time. But the roots, they're still there. They're still left. And then the rose develops the thorns when it's a few months old. There are baby thorns. But you know, these are not thorns. These are actually something called prickles. Thorns are actually modified leaf or stems, while prickles are actually growth points, sharp growth points, like a thorn, from the epidermis of the plant. The epidermis is the inner layer of the plant where all the growth begins, where the leaf grows, where anything of the plant grows. So they grow from the epidermis of the plant, then they develop true leaves. Actually, they develop temporary leaves. The seed makes temporary leaves through the energy absorbed through the roots. They make temporary leaves, and then they make true leaves, and the temporary leaves die and then fall off. But the true leaves start to photosynthesize.
Okay.
While the temporary leaves don't photosynthesize but collect nutrients. The true leaves later come out. Then the leaf, no plant can survive without leaves, just like the roots, because they photosynthesize and make food for the plant. It's their hot pan of the plant, and they keep cooking food and then providing it to all other plants of the plant, including roots. And then that's how it grows. And the flower and the rose flower, then again from the epidermis of the plant, a rose flower appears. The bud blooms, dries, and repeats the same process again and again.